Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Buchanan again. I hope you're all doing well. It's a nice Sunday afternoon. In part of my lecture, I wanted to talk about, before we got started into stoichiometry, I wanted to talk about mole-to-mole ratios. So whenever you look for mole-to-mole ratios, you have to be aware of the balanced equation. So if you look, this is one of your homework. I believe this is worksheet number 1 in your homework. And if you look and you see that you have this equation, CH4 plus O2 yields CO2 and H2O, I'm going to show you an example about how to do this worksheet. I'm going to do some of the problems with you, and then you're going to finish the rest on your own, and then I will put the answers on Google Classroom. So you have, if you look at the equation, you have one carbon on both sides, so it's balanced. You have 4 hydrogens on the left, and you have 2 hydrogens on the right. So I'm going to try to use my smart pen and put 2 hydrogens over here. So now I have a coefficient of 2, so now I have 4 hydrogens. So that also makes me now to have, if I look at, I have 2 oxygens on the left, and I have 2 more oxygens on the left, or actually I apologize, 2 oxygens on the right plus 2 more will give me 4. So I need to put a 2 right there. So now I'm balanced. So my coefficients are 1, 2, 1, 2. So what does that mean in terms of ratios? It means 1 mole of CH4 will produce 1 mole of CO2, or 1 mole of CH4 will react with 2 moles of O2. So I'm going to put the answer that there. What is the ratio? The ratio, oops, I messed up. Let me go back up here and scratch it out. The ratio would be 1 to 2. I'm kind of proud of myself, people. I can actually get this. CH4 to H2O. Again, methane to H2O. It's the same. It's 1 to 2. Okay, so we're going to use this balance equation up at the top, and we're going to use it to fill in the rest of the blanks down here. So there's this saying where it says, remember, this is really important because we're going to use this in the other stoichiometry notes. It says, remember, divide by what you have and multiply by what you want. So for example, if I have 4 moles of CH4 here, and I want to determine how many moles of O2 I'm going to react. So I'm going to take 4, divide by 1, which is 4, times 2, that would be 8. Should be, not such a great 8. Okay, so again, if we're looking at CO2, if the ratio is 1 to 1, then that means 4 divided by 1 is 4, times 1 will give me 4. And that's because the ratio of CO2 and CH4 are 1 to 1, and then water will be the same as O2 because the ratio is 1 to 2. Maybe. Okay, so next one, I'm going to do one more with you, and then after that, I will post the rest of the answers in the middle of the week, like on Tuesday, so you can check your answers. So again, so the ratio is 1 to 2, so 40 divided by 1 is 40, times 2 is 80. I'm not very good at this. So the ratio of methane to CO2 is 1 to 1. So that would be 40. And then again, the ratio of methane to H2O is 1 to 2. So that will be 80. So I hope this helps for some clarification. There is an assignment about a recipe that actually Mrs. Book and I came up with, because again, you'll notice in some of my videos I talk a lot about cooking, and I believe it's a chocolate chip cookie recipe, and it's about using the recipe and be able to double it or half it. You know, make it if you have the resources to make it. If you don't, just fill out the worksheet, take a picture of it and get it back to me. Record yourself making cookies, be creative. But I just wanted to say, I hope you all are doing well, and you will hear more from me this week. And then really, if you have any questions throughout the week, do not hesitate to send me a remind. Make sure you send me a email or whatever, and I will do my best to keep in contact and answer all your questions. Have a good evening.